Okay, so let's take a look at this particular medication app within Appsheet. So first thing, I'm adding the new database, right? So there will be tabular structure. So first thing to add here is rename the database, something like MyDB or whatever you want to. Next is create the table, which is going to contain that tabular structure. Now I will remove the column which are already added. So currently I can't remove this unless I add new one. So I will add with this name, which is going to be a text. I will make this label prime column and remove the unused columns, right? Now another thing I can do is can use, let's say, option of enum list, right? So for that what I will do is I will go with enum or enum list. So enum, and here we have gender, 3 genders. I'm not going to go with the list of all, just 3, right? And then we will be also adding dates, which is birth date, date of time, and then date, right? Now what I can do is I can easily add new emails through email field, right? So here we have that. I can save it. Next thing I can do is use phone, right? So we have email, birth date, phone. Now we can also add things like, let's say, um, medication we are taking for some sugar or maybe blood pressure. So I will just add the drug as column name, text as title, right? And we already have the details related to date, so I'll keep adding the columns like medication date because we are taking that on particular date and time, so I will use date time, right? Now next column I would like to add is consumption of alcohol, yes or no. You can add that. Can scroll a bit more on the right and I can add caffeine. If you want to make a column for, let's say, the things to avoid that you are consuming, you can consumption column instead of just caffeine, consumption items, so where we can add those, right? So what I can do is I will remove this unused table and I will rename the current table, right, as, let's say, medication, right? I will save this, right? Once we have everything, I can go back to app, and here I will be click on create app, start with existing data, and here I can type in medication app. Then I will just use other. If you want to go with anything specific, can also go with inspection, or another would be simply use other. So now we have to pick that table from database. So I'll be picking this medication table, create app. So once it starts to show you the tabular view, you will see how it looks. Considering currently we don't have any data, so it won't be showing us any application data here. So let me close this and we will go to views, and here let me add medication app, or you can see medication history, have the tabular one. I will remove the group by and sort by, and I will save this. Now next thing I would be checking is this desktop tab, right? So within the desktop tab you will be seeing this view. Now click add, Let's add some name, choose the gender, then birth date. We can simply go with the previous, right? So we will pick and we are good to go. Then we can add right medication date as well, which is going to be the current one. Also pick the time, right? Then alcohol, no. Consumption item, can add coffee. And now save this. This should form a table for you to view of the medication consumed by that particular person, right? Now once we have all of this, we are good to go, right? Now what I can do is I can further add columns based on the history of the medication and health issue. Once you do all of this, you are good to go, right? So you get the idea how to create the medication app in Appsheet.